Hello and welcome to Commander Clash. Most weeks on Commander Clash we do a theme week and we all try to build around that theme. This week, however, everybody is playing whatever deck they want to play with. It's just free for all, free, no theme week. We are sticking around 20 ticket budget as usual, but otherwise we just play what we want. So let's start off with Jake this time. Oh, by the way, actually, before we go into introductions, we randomized the order of who gets to play around the table, so it's not just going to be me passing to Seth this time, it's actually going to be me passing to Jake. So that might change the dynamic of the game a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. So let's start off with Jake first.
So a long time ago I heard about 5-color cascade, which sounded really fun, and so I was looking into that, and I found out that there are a lot of really bad cascade cards, and there really aren't even that many cascade cards. So I started with a shell of an idea, which was that. I didn't play the really bad cascade cards, but I played some mediocre ones, and then I wanted some other spell themes, so I put in a bunch of different spells with rebound, a couple with flashback, and I basically built like the Is It Spellslinger deck that you usually see, like that we saw with like the new Magic 2016 or 2015, whatever the most blue-red commander deck is. But I built it in 5 colors so I could get like a couple other cool spells that you never see because it's always blue-red based. And that's about it. Playing Child of Alara because it blows up non-lands if it gets destroyed, which is, I don't really care about permanent since I'm all spell-based.
Really nice. All right, Richard, what do you got?
So I wanted to play something I haven't played before, which is this political deck. Ripped out of Budget Commander. I have Zedruu, but I customized it to my liking. So I put in some cards and took out some cards from the original list. But it's still a budget list, and we're going to play some politics today.
Sweet. I also have a soft spot for Zedruu because it was the very first deck I ever played in Commander. So
Zedruu?
Yeah. Just because I saw I could play Illusions of Grandeur in a deck, and I was so excited. So. Anyway, Seth, what are you running?
Alright, I have Ghave, Guru of Spores as my commander, but that's not really relevant to my deck. I picked the only Abzan color commander that had sort of a Enter the Battlefield ability, and my deck has, I think, 51 cards that cycle in it and 0 mana rocks. And I'll let you guys figure out the rest as we go along.
I wanted to say, of course the commander doesn't matter for Seth's deck. Like, why would it? Alright, and this is Tomer. I'm running Zada, Hedron Grinder. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery on her, well, targeting only her, you can copy that spell for each other creature you control that the spell could target. So there's going to be shenanigans of me casting spells on Zada that's going to affect my entire army, and hopefully it will be good. I'm not really sure if this concept will work, but we'll find out.
So you can like lightning bolt Zada and take out your entire team?
Yeah, for value. I go out on my own terms, I guess. So we'll see how it goes. This hand is going to upset Jake a lot, and otherwise it doesn't do much, so I think I'm going to ship it.
Oh,
I'm so confused.
That's how I judge whether I keep my hand or not, is how much it'll upset Jake.
I have one card in my deck that, incidentally, it seems, is going to would be very bad for specifically Jake.
Oh God, you have Blood Moon or something, the equivalent, like whatever the budget equivalent is.
It's possible. Could be something else.
Well, I'm going to keep mine.
I'm shuffling it. So, Jake, we're friends, right?
I don't know. What is it, like the Blood Moon? I don't even know if there's a good Blood Moon equivalent.
There's a better Blood Moon equivalent, actually.
Is it price? I mean, I don't care about Price of Glory. I don't care about doing stuff on other people's turns. Is it the one that it says, like, whenever you cast a spell, like, something bad happens to them unless, like, all of their lands are tapped, so it wouldn't work with my rebound or something?
Well, you might find out later, because I'm shuffling it.
Okay.
Is it like Chaos Moon? Isn't there one that makes all the lands switch their colors? Like, oh, islands tap for red now, and mountains tap for blue, and...
I think that's a black enchantment.
Is it?
I want to say it is.
I'll keep it as a secret. You may or may not see the card if I draw it.
Also, I'm not even sure you're allowed to play that in mono red because of the symbols on it.
Oh.
I'm not sure exactly how it's templated in Oracle.
Ooh, strong start with Vivid Creek. Good mana fixing.
Vivid lands are just overpowered in 5-color.
Richard gives away a little information by cracking his Evolving Wilds right away.
I'm playing blue.
That's not a pro play right there. You're supposed to crack it right before the beginning of your next turn.
Man, decisions already.
Also,
All right.
Mr. Rich over here with the Guru lands.
Oh yeah. Well, you didn't cycle your lands, huh?
Well, I think I'll just play this. Yeah. Please don't blow it up.
Oh dear.
Hey, I'm in red. I need to get card advantage somehow.
The worst tri-land in my deck, Sandstep Citadel, doesn't tap for blue or red, but still a good land.
The one thing that really worries me is that everything I can play is going to get blown up by Child of Alara at some point. Makes me uneasy.
I really like Child of Alara in 5-color decks because I don't need to have like my deck full of sacrifice outlets of my own. I can just play it, and then if me and someone else is behind, they can blow it up for me, and I don't have to be the one who destroys it.
Yeah, I could be political in that way. What's like hard for me to commit to the board when it's there because it's just kind of looming over.
Tap lands, the Gathering. That's kind of what you commit to when you play 5-color, though. Unless you've got like the 10 fetch mana base, which obviously I do not.
So all the Vivids, all the Tri-lands, so that's already 15. And then like City of Brass. Do you run City of Brass?
I run the budget City of Brass because City of Brass actually is not budget. I run it's a City of Brass that comes into play tapped and can also tap for colorless if you don't want to take damage.
Ooh.
And I think the actual damage it makes you take is 2 damage, though. No, it's 1 damage.
Grand Coliseum?
Grand Coliseum. I was just looking it up.
Oh, there are cycling matters.
Oh
okay.
dear.
Literally,
Oh dear.
literally, his entire deck is going to be in his graveyard before the end of this turn. Literally. Oh god. I wish I had counter spells.
I'm assuming a good chunk of them have to cost colored mana, right? To cycle.
Yeah, you're right. Probably like maybe half or so. But yeah.
Are we gonna die?
What is gonna go on here?
Yeah, we're gonna die on turn 4.
What is going on?
You're not gonna die.
I mean, hopefully you have a win condition there, Seth. You're not just cycling for the sake of it.
Well, you know how much I like drawing cards.
Almost as much as you like not playing your commander.
I really wanted to be blue for Laboratory Maniac and just try to cycle my entire deck, but I decided I would not go with the alternate win condition this week.
Alright, so I would like to wait until I can kick this, but this is how good Solemn Simulacrum is. I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Rite of Replication targeting a boring old Solemn for the land.
I mean, paid the same amount of mana for it. Can't be bad.
I know, it just has that kicker cost, and like you really want to wait till 9 so you can do something completely ridiculous with it.
Yeah.
But this means I don't have to use my Vivids just to tap for red mana, so I think it's a good idea.
Puka's Mischief. Oh no.
A favorite.
Zenless Chiefs.
I know where this is going.
You want to draw some cards, Richard?
Not really.
Oh, the one time you don't want to attack me.
I'll just block.
I really like the casual Hordeling Outburst plus Skull Clamp over there. It's pretty sweet value.
I have to get some value out of it before Richard takes it away, though.
He's gonna draw 6 cards.
Maybe.
What is Seth's deck? I'm so confused.
I'm pretty confused too.
Did he cycle anything yet? No.
No cycling yet.
What is this? Okay. I think it's time to draw a couple cards. Yeah. Oh. That could be interesting. Actually, I'm assuming Skull Clan's going to be taken, so I'm just going to cash it in for a little bit more value. And then... Ooh. Well, that was a nice draw. I'm going to cash it in for a little bit more value. Alright.
Casual draw 6 in mono red?
Yeah. That's the only way I could play a non-blue color in EDH. Is if I can draw a billion cards.
Alright. I'm going to throw this at Richard and hope he gives cards. I assume he wants to trade it off or something with Puka, but I'd rather draw a card, so let's tempt him with the offer.
I kind of want this. But I kind of want to take
cards are so good. Have you ever drawn a card when it wasn't your card draw for the turn? It's just great.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, whatever, Jake. No card.
Oh, you can't afford to take 2 damage right now. How
No
could you?
card for you.
Alright. Play my all-star creature in the deck. Goblin Electromancer.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to Mystic Retrieval my right.
Should I do this? This seems bad. Whatever. We'll just switch Solemns for a second.
Hey. You're untapping my Solemn for me?
Yeah.
You're so kind.
Still value of Zedruu.
Wait, did mine stay tapped?
Oh, they didn't even switch.
What?
Why don't
Did
they
you-
switch?
You probably hit no, it's a May ability.
Didn't I hit yes? I'm so confused.
You must have hit no because they didn't switch. Either that or there's like some bug where if it's a stay permanent, they
my
don't
God.
switch.
Aw,
Oh my god, Moto.
Moto failed number 1.
Well, casting my commander seems awkward now. I kind of wanted to draw some cards.
How
I'm
how
very
would that
sad.
have helped? How would that have helped you?
Read
I would
Zedruu.
I would draw next turn.
On his
Oh, okay.
upkeep, he would draw 1 card and gain 1 life.
And the really cool thing about Zedruu is you can do that in response to the upkeep trigger. You can like activate it once or twice or whatever. Obviously, it takes up the mana on your turn, but it's kind of neat.
Well, there's Zedruu.
We will equip. Oh, this is awkward.
Homeward Path. That's
For
nice.
when you give away a few too many things. I guess with Puka's Mischief, you're already doing great. Because you can exchange the creatures for something else and then get the creatures back for free.
Yep. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet combo. You're essentially just stealing stuff once per turn.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That's the second tutor, by the way.
Of course he has.
How many
his
more
tutors.
tutors? It's a lead eye.
I don't think he could possibly have more tutors than he had last week. That's
Wall
what
of
you tutored
Losses.
for, wasn't it? Oh no, you revealed Astral Side, okay.
Okay,
So that
so-
is what is
yeah.
up.
But what is the combo of Astral Slide? Because we're not just using it for value. It has to be a combo of some sort.
Yeah.
I do
Can you
like
do-
value.
Can you do 6 damage in mono red, Tomer?
On this turn, no.
Because we probably don't want Slide and Fluctuator to be in play at the same time.
Really, you're gonna go after my fluctuator?
I can't. If someone else can blow up my child for me, then yes.
I'll blink your solemn for you.
How many times?
How many times you want?
All of the times.
You only blink it once.
Well,
But
yeah,
we
only
can blink
once
my
per
solemn
turn.
multiple times.
Oh yeah, because it's on the end step. It doesn't come back immediately. Okay. Let me count the number of basics I have in my deck. That's how many times I would like it to be blinked.
Well, you're just gonna rat the board?
I can't rat the board. I was asking if someone else could blow up my Child of Alara for me. Like I said at the beginning, I didn't really put any combos to destroy my own commander in my deck because I assumed other people would do it for me if we were both behind.
Oh, yeah, I I want to play stuff. I wouldn't want them exploded
Oh.
just yet. Pyromancer's goggles.
Le goggles.
Le goggles. And I'm gonna ramp a bit. Yay! It's a
Mono red
fireman.
is ramping and drawing 6 cards. What does this world come to?
That's how I play it.
Alright, Richard,
Yeah.
do the right thing. The Solemn can't even be traded anyway. It's apparently bugged.
Well, I'll kill your Solemn if you want. This can't go bad, right? You're not gonna like giant growth your guy, right?
That's right. Gotcha.
I'm planning on lightning bolting your hexproof general. I'm going to play an arcane lighthouse in my second main
Why do
phase.
you want to draw a card so badly? Or are you
He's so
going
close to
to?
killing someone.
Are you
Everyone
going to
loves
like?
drawing cards.
Are you going to Sun Titan it back or something? No, it's for converted.
I don't want the
cost.
Solemn for anything. Like, what am I going to do with it? Block? There's nothing to block right now. I just want a card.
That's how it starts. Just a card.
Well,
Then
what to
boom.
do? What to do? So I think I'm going to do this. It's going to cost me some vivid counters. But I think I need to.
Oh.
And I keep forgetting about Goblin Electromancer when I'm tapping my mana. I'll give you a hint. It's got triple red in it.
Insurrection? Mizium
Museum
War.
Wars.
Why
So,
Museum
I'm-
Orders? There's
I'm
like
shutting-
nothing on the board.
I'm shutting off your Zedruu, so it costs more to cast it, and I'm shutting off the Astral Slide combo with anything that Seth currently has on the board, so he'll have to find some other ETB effects to abuse.
I guess I don't care too much about this. Oh wait, I do care about this.
You're not going to draw a card now. That's what it does.
My poor wall of blossoms.
Okay, let's try this again. I will take
8.
a skull clamp. Okay, wait, can I float, man?
Why
I
are you
could.
taking my
but I have nothing
skull
to do with it.
clamp? That's not cool.
I think it's already drawn you 6 cards. What on earth?
Whoa!
What?
Is it just,
Entire
is it just
deck does not
completely
work.
and totally bugged?
My entire deck. I clicked yes, 100%. I looked at it.
Oh no!
That's awful.
MTGO
no.
fail.
Oh no. Why
I feel
would you-
really bad for Richard right now.
Yeah, that's also the highlight of the Zedruu deck. That's why you play Zedruu, is basically for that one card.
Oh,
That's really garbage.
Yeah. Sorry,
Oh.
Richard.
what do I do now? My deck is so sad. How could I steal stuff? This was like the best one. Alright. What can we do
Hopefully the
here?
other ones still work.
Maybe next time just hit no and maybe it like it's backwards.
Just do random things now.
It's just coded the wrong way. Yeah.
Well, I guess my commander is cast.
Kind of wanted that signet now.
Alright, what's my alternate win con?
Alright, I'm actually going to cycle something.
Probably Insurrection.
Cycle 1.
But you don't get a discount on that.
I do not.
Nonbo.
It's a land. I can deal with it. Where's my commander? I'm going to do it.
No.
I
You're
have so
play it?
I have so little going on. I'm going to cast my commander.
You
You're
can't
not even
even
cast Astral Slide?
you can't even cycle something?
I'm so confused. Yeah, can you just cycle into action?
Well, if I cast my astral side, then Jake's going to blow it up, and I'm sad.
How's he gonna blow it up?
I have no way in my hand to blow it up. Someone else will have to.
Or Richard will trade for it.
It doesn't even work.
Oh, that's true. I guess I have the bug protecting me. All right, you talked me into it.
You talked about him playing as commander. We're gonna hear
Wait.
about this later.
Let's tap properly.
There's no way I'm using Puka's Mischief incorrectly, right? I can trade. If I can select the cards, it's not illegal.
Yeah, you were allowed to. That was a 2 converted mana cost artifact for a 1 converted mana cost artifact.
Wait, is it bugged the other way? I can only change your things more expensive? Is it bugged in my favor?
Or if it's a no effect, I don't know. If you press a no
Oh,
and it does,
Solemn was equal.
Yeah,
Solemn didn't work.
it should work, and the last one definitely should have worked.
The the best part of my deck is I just search for cycling cards, and I have I think I said 51 of them, but I didn't really read what they do, so I'm kind of discovering all these random effects that are in my deck as it goes along. So I might do some very unexpected things, just because the card says cycling.
Okay, I'm going to play Cycling Land, because I missed a land drop. And then I will play Palladium Mirror. I guess it's not a big deal if I play my commander. And equip it with Skull Clamp. Alright.
Why are you equipping your commander with Skull Clamp?
I have a feeling she's going to die.
Are you going to send her to the graveyard?
Ooh. I'm not a smart man. Whatever, now it's a 4-2. Now, if I want to win with commander damage, it's a possibility.
Alright, let's see if... I don't see why anybody else would, because all your board states are good, but let's see if somebody else wants to blow up my Child of Alara for me. And, I actually, if I do this right, I think I lied to Seth about not having anything in my hand. But,
Don't
to be
believe his
fair,
lies.
Seth knows what card is in my hand that can do it. I just didn't realize till afterward. So let's see if this works the way I want it to work. I'm going to Rite of Replication my own Child of Alara. I'm going to throw away the chance of kicking it yet again. I'm going to get rid of, turn off auto yields. I'm going to get rid of the actual one instead of the copy. Not that I don't think it matters which one dies, but I'm going to get rid of the actual one.
Well, I don't know if you thought this through all the way, Jake, because I have a response.
Slide.
I think I will cycle my Slippery Cross for free and blink your Child of Alara.
Oh, that's a really good point. Onboard tricks and whatnot, just throwing away my Rite of Replication. This is a May ability though, so maybe it's bugged like Puka's Mischief. Maybe just don't do it. Like the two linchpin enchantments in each of your decks just do literally nothing. Okay, well.
Motor success!
And
so
I
yeah.
wonder, is it going to come back though? It might not even come back, depending on what you had set.
Let's see if it went to the command zone.
I didn't actually get a chance to do anything because I was looking at the chart.
Oh!
Nice.
That
so
is awful.
Yeah, that was good. Ran into an onboard trick and then didn't return my Child of Alara.
But it should ask whenever it leaves the board state. It should just ask where you want to put it instead of having like these toggles that just don't work.
That's how it used to be, and then they switched it to this much worse version for some reason.
I know they had it. It was coded that way initially. Like,
well, I'm gonna cycle Savage Hunger since Jake decided to attack me. Blink that goblin.
So much value out of the slide.
Okay, what do I want to happen here? I want Zedruu stack first.
You want it to resolve last.
Yeah, so I stack it first. Oh shoot.
Steal the Astral Slide.
This didn't work correctly.
Steal the slide.
Don't
Steal
steal
the
the
Fluctuator.
slide.
Probably the slide, but Fluctuator would probably work too. It's not going to work anyway, but you could try.
I actually want...
Palladium Mirror seems good.
No.
What are you going to trade for that? You'd have to give me Zedruu.
Okay, so...
I don't think that's going to work. I mean, it will work, but...
Okay, so let's see
What are you
this
doing?
work.
What did you...
So I was trying to switch the signet.
Did you just give me Zedruu?
Yeah, I need to draw a card, my friend.
But you just gave me Zedruu.
Oh, wait, but I own the trigger. Hold on.
The trigger will resolve. It just won't work on future turns because he won't own Zedruu anymore.
You could have donated like a land or something.
No, I don't want. So
or the useless Puka's Mischief that does literally nothing.
Well, he can just take it back with...
Go.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Don't worry.
Okay. Mr. Sneaky
worry.
over
I still
here.
would have given away the Puka's Mischief, so he had to deal with a trigger that doesn't do anything.
It's been a
I
while.
was just a little desperate to draw cards.
3 mana to draw a card isn't too bad. Or 4 mana.
Then I had to equip my boots and use my homeward path.
Fair warning, Richard. I'm going to blink your commander. So if you want it to come back to the battlefield, set it in a way so it comes back.
First of all,
set
F3,
it?
then wait for him to activate it, and whenever you have priority, you click on your commander, and you say, when it says command zone instead of exile, click that one time, and it'll toggle.
But why are you blinking just blink Tomer's Palladium Mirrors.
Because
No.
he doesn't want it to have haste. And
The Swift foot boots is a little scary.
Alright. I left your stuff alone, Seth.
Alright, well, keep leaving my stuff alone, and I'll let you have your Swift foot boots.
Alright.
Fair enough.
This Astral Slide. Too good.
I just don't have any action. Well, I just cast my commander. It's happened.
It's gonna ruin all the stats that Richard has just devised. You're gonna blink my Zada, aren't you, Seth?
If you do something crazy, I might consider it.
What if it was awesome crazy, and I'm actually lightning bolting Zada to do it?
You're gonna lightning bolt your own Zada? I would
Yes.
probably let it resolve if you're gonna lightning bolt your own Zada.
All right, I have a card. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's called Fiery Gambit.
Is that a coin flip card?
Yes.
Oh lord.
I
That
kind
targets?
of want to do it. Kind of. I think it does. We'll find out. So first I'm playing Goblin Rally. I'm going to make some goblins.
some, here meaning 8.
A few. A couple. Alright. And then...
Oh god.
You gotta blink Zada. No good.
You're gonna have to blink Zada. Whatever this is, getting copied 9 total times is probably not okay.
I told you what it is already. It's Fiery Gambit.
We don't know what the card does though yet. You have to cast it so we can actually read it.
Alright. Alright. Flip a coin until you lose a flip or you choose to stop flipping. If you lose a flip, Fiery Gambit has no effect. If you win 1 or more flips, Fiery Gambit deals 3 damage to target creature. If you win 2 or more flips, Fiery Gambit deals 6 damage to each opponent. If you win 3 or more flips, you draw 9 cards and untap all lands you control.
Wait.
Is that okay?
So 1 second, I'm running the
So
numbers
each
here.
gambit resolves separately, right? So you.
Yeah, 1 second. 7 out of 8 to the power of 9. So the odds of none of them getting the final trigger total, he has a 70% chance to get the draw 9 cards and untap all lands you control at least 1 time.
Well, I think though,
Well, it's too
isn't
late.
this gonna copy for all the other creatures anyway?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So,
So you
I
should have
guess
done it with like the other card on the stack if you wanted to do it.
I also could have
Yeah.
had a different creature out, but you know what?
Oh, so you're gonna get all of these no matter what.
I didn't
Well-
realize that this targeted a creature. All right, well the best I can do is
Don't do it, Seth.
I can cycle away some of the tokens.
Ah.
So cycle Rune of Protection lands. Blink a token.
No.
But what if you had needed that Rune of Protection lands that I did not even know existed?
Do I want anything else here? Ugh. Seth, why do you do this to me?
I'm just minimizing the number of copies you get.
You still have a pretty decent chance. I mean, 70% chance minus a couple goblins, you're still going to have probably at least a 50-50 shot.
No, but I like my goblins.
And that's not even counting the fact that you might like 12 us or 18 us with the second
No, I'm
ability.
going all the way. there's no halfway here. I'm going all the way.
No half measures.
And I should have put Skull Clamp on a different creature at the very least, but oh well.
This is the one point where Magic Online is a little bit better than in real life, because although it would be fun to like break out the quarter jar and all of us start flipping coins for you to help you finish this off faster, this is going to be much faster to resolve online. Because this is going to be like a total of like, I don't know, 20 flips or something like that, more than that.
Well, let's see how it handles it first. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
geez.
Seth, what are you doing? Come on. Ease up there, buddy.
Rapid Decay cycled. Yeah, let's cycle Street Wraith.
The good news is, though, you're making him do this, and he's not getting those astral triggers on his own creatures in his deck, which probably do cool things with it.
That was kind of the plan. Are you gonna do something in response, Tomer? No.
Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tomer, don't do it.
Seth, what are you doing to my board? I want to do something really cool.
Your entire board was 1 card Pyromancer Goggles.
In general, I would be like totally in favor of you doing something really cool. The problem is that
Oh my
even
god.
if you win 3 flips any given time, you also get the 2 flip trigger, right?
I'm running out of cyclers.
Oh, you're running out of cyclers. That makes me feel better.
That was my last one.
Was it?
Unless I draw one off Yoke Plow Beast.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What are you counting?
Nothing.
You only have 3 lands and you're counting up to 7.
4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Oh man. You know, I can't do anything interesting.
Some sort of ritual that targets a creature or something? I don't know.
Alright, that's all I could do, so let's see what happens.
Well, now
4
Fire
totals.
Gambit's a lot less interesting. Thanks, Seth.
That's still pretty interesting. That's
Oh, you get 5
fiery
targets. That's not bad.
gambits.
I could have had
forgot about
10.
Vladimir.
10! Let's see what
Yeah,
happens.
but if even one of these goes all the way, it's going to still be like pretty ridiculous, though.
Well, what's the odds of 5 of them? Alright, wait.
Let's see, 5 out of 8. The odds of you failing 5 times are... That's not right, 1 second. 5 divided by 8 to the power... My number lock key is on? Is that what's going on? 5 divided by 8 to the power of... No! 7 divided by 8 to the power of 5. I'm getting all turned around by my stupid number line. You have about a 50-50 shot. You have a 51% chance of failing, so you still have a half a chance of getting there.
Alright. I wanted to have the setup being never tell me the odds, but that's pass. So, let's go. Heads for everything. Tails, I lost a flip. Boo. Alright.
Where are the flips? Oh, okay.
Tails never fails. Why are you chasing heads?
Heads is
Yes!
is better. No. Ah, Tails, I lost a flip again. What?
Tails never fails.
Oh, okay.
You better switch to Tails.
No, I can't. I've chosen heads.
Oh, 1.
You
One.
won 1 flip, okay.
1.
Oh!
2. That's 2.
No.
3.
Heads!
Oh!
Wait, no, why
That's
does it
3.
say continue?
Because you keep going.
Because you can choose to stop flipping at any time.
But I just won 3.
Yeah,
So
but you
continue.
can win 3 again.
I'll
Draw
stop here.
18.
Do I?
Uh,
Oh yes!
There it is. Draw 9 cards. Untap all your lands.
Oh, that's crazy. All right,
still has 2 more gambits to go through.
let's see if I can draw some more, boys. Heads. Oh. And heads. Yes.
1. Uh-oh.
Heads.
This is the one that targets Zada, so
Oh,
I'm just going
okay.
to shoot the Zada now, right?
Nope.
Why not?
Why didn't anything
You
die?
want to flip? Oh, because you eventually
I lost.
'Cause you right.
I went all the way with 1 and I lost the others. So that went
So, yeah.
pretty well, I guess. I'm not going to complain too much. A little bit.
And you drew your land.
Seth, you were kind of mean to me. So, wait, is it permanence?
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Exile target creature. Oh yeah, so even if you had something. Yeah. I'm gonna blow up some artifacts.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I
Wait,
like my fluctuator.
wait a minute. First, I want to do some other things. Krenko's command.
I guess you're my enemy now, Tomer. If
Well,
you blow up my fluctuator.
I'm totally blowing up your fluctuator. In a bit. Goblin War Chief?
Jeez.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. It's gonna get a little bit more messed up, too.
This is like Goblin Storm right here. It's like pile
Stone
driver.
Ritual? Not too far off.
Oh dear.
If you can cycle more goblins, now is the time to, or cycle more whatever cycling cards. This is the time to do it.
Let's see what I can do with this.
I fizzled.
You fizzled. Let me make some more mana.
Oh god.
Oh,
Ooh, I did
dear.
that wrong, actually. I had 2 more creatures to play.
Casually has 13 mana in his pool after drawing like 14 cards or whatever, 9 cards.
Goblin Matron. I probably should have done this way before.
Ooh.
And
Is
goes
a
into my
pile driver
hand.
budget? I guess you can block.
Pile driver is pretty cheap, I think.
Ooh, Skirk Prospector.
Pile driver Legion Loyalist. I think you could just get one right here.
Mountain Walk. Nah. Actually, Mountain Walk's pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get that one.
No, this is better. This has to be the best one. A little guy called Krenko.
Oh god.
Oh.
Wow, this is pretty dirty. I did not
You
expect
should
this.
have got Krenko first and then copy.
Yeah,
Legendary
I did
Goblin.
that. I did that horribly wrong. Let me do that.
Are we gonna lose right here?
No, I did it wrong. I think.
Depends if he has like
Anything?
chieftains.
If I use this before the first combat, I don't think it works. I could do this though. This is pretty funny.
Oh, he still has a Zada, by the way, so just like any pump spell.
Like so. Reckless charge.
Oh dear.
Oh lord.
I guess that's happening.
Oh, Seth, are you playing Fogs? Tell me you're playing Fogs.
I was gonna Vandal Blast, but I guess this is better.
Yeah, it seems alright.
How many people can he kill like simultaneously here? 1, 2,
I
3.
think he can kill any one of us. Probably not 2 of us yet.
He might be able to kill everyone. Why can't I F6? Oh, there we go.
Is that a bluff? Because you're gonna fog. Where's the cycle fog? There must be one.
There is one, but I probably already cycled it. Oh, there it is again.
Oh,
Oh,
the
this thing has
flashback. I forgot
flashbacks?
about that, yeah.
Just a bit more.
Yeah, he might be able to kill everybody.
How many creatures does he have?
I don't really do the math.
About 15, maybe a few less. Somewhere
And
between
they're-
10 and 15.
They're
They're
all
going to be 7 apiece.
at least 7, yeah.
So, yeah, 5 apiece to each of us.
Yeah, we might all be dead, actually.
Hmm.
Man, that's a second crazy big red turn you've had in 2 weeks, Tomer. Dragon Storm and then Goblin
I
Storm.
really need to tone it down a bit. And here's the jank. Oh, I can't do it now. Seize the day?
Oh no! Well, now we're all... Whoa!
I should have. I also played that wrong. I should have done that before I did all the other pump spells, so I could have
Wait, what?
untapped Krenko and then made more goblins.
Please tell me you have a fog. Please, God.
So this means you have like 15 combat steps? Is that what just happened?
I don't
Oh.
know.
I think...
I can say with confidence that he could deal lethal on every single board of Magic being played online or in paper going on simultaneously right now.
Did that work?
There's like 15 combats and the creatures are 7 apiece, so 7 times 15, 105. You can deal like 1500 damage or something.
Oh.
And that's not even counting the fact that Krenko has another tap.
Oh.
You could have been tapping Krenko in between each one of these and probably gotten over 1 million damage.
No, it's untapped target creature, so I could only
Right.
untap him one time.
Oh, you're right. You could have untapped him.
I don't I don't think that's actually going to work the way you want it, though. Because your creatures are all going to be tapped after your combat phase.
Oh, you're right. You don't get a billion of them. He still has enough creatures.
Yeah, I mean, we're still dead, but yeah.
You're right, you're right. It doesn't keep on stacking.
But we're slightly less decked.
Alright, I guess that's it. I guess I'll attack now.
Probably a good idea.
Alright, here we go. Moto misclick.
Alright, how do I do this even? I'm gonna attack.
Fuck.
Everything at Jake.
First I need to try to go for lethal there, so it's...
Fog.
The thing is, he still has 7 cards in hand. If we somehow live, he still has a bunch of cards in mana.
16.
Well, if someone wanted to kill my child Alara, we could blow up his whole board. But we would need a fog to survive.
30. I'll do it like that for Jake.
You could save Tomer some heartache and just concede here, and we can all concede if you don't have a fog.
21. 28.
Or we can make him count him out for doing this to us.
Yeah, I kind of like that plan.
35.
So,
What if he doesn't attack correctly?
So,
I'm
so
probably
how was
gonna...
your week, Jake?
It was really good until about 30 seconds ago when I realized you could flash back that reckless charge. Then
I'm a little
my
bit
week
sorry.
started spiraling downward.
I'm a little bit sorry.
I don't think there's any way you can even miscount and, like, not kill someone.
I stopped
think
counting at this point. I'm just...
You have, like, so lethal.
I'm setting 70 damage to Seth at least.
So the moral of the story is, you should have Astral Slided to Zada.
Alright,
That
so...
would have saved us.
So,
yeah.
my thought process picking this deck, by the way, is I wanted to play Porphyros, but then I realized, no, that's way too ridiculous. I want to play like a jankier Porphyros, so I chose Zada. And I figured you could do zany stuff where you have cards like Crimson Wisps, where target creature gains haste and is red for end of turn, and then you draw a card. So you could play like 8 things, draw 8 cards off it, and do those kind of shenanigans. I didn't realize you could just win the game too with these abilities. So yeah, kind of funky. What?
Wait, I'm
What?
alive?
What? How did I
How
said
did you not do
70
this
to you? What?
Wait. Am I...
Is it like
happening?
first strike?
I can't, like, click anything.
It's bugged out.
Oh,
It's waiting for your turn.
Oh, I lived!
What? But how?
I don't know.
That's gotta be Moto bug, right? Because
Yeah, it's
somehow
you attacked him with 9 or 10 goblins, 10 goblins.
Yeah, I did.
And if you blocked one of them, that's like 70 damage, yeah.
this
Moto
game-
is really
Seth,
awful
do you
today.
have a board wipe?
Oh, maybe because you attacked him with the ones that didn't get reckless charged? Because you made some extras with the crank out afterward.
That
Attacked him with
could
the
be.
wolves.
Did you
let me
lose
see.
health?
Yeah, I did lose health. I lost like 12 maybe or something.
You gotta get angry YouTube comments, Tomer.
Alright, let me see.
There's instant replays.
It's not a surprise that I'm not like the most technically sound Magic player.
I gotta look at my list and see if there's any way of getting out of this. I'm guessing no, but you never know.
You're going to just cycle away every single token this turn.
Yeah, I could go with one cycler and just string together like 40 of them.
Well, I just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Tell me you're playing like Insurrection. I guess it's part of your colors.
So how about you don't show my deck list and I can just run it back some future week? So I only showed like 2 or 3 of my cards.
I thought also
Well, my deck didn't even function, so...
Yeah, that was really lame with the Puka's Mischief.
Yeah, that is really lame.
that was a weird bug. Very unfortunate bug.
Man, you know what, too? I had Orzhov Pontiff in my deck, because it worked good with what I was doing, and I was like, it's like 4 ticks, I guess I don't need it. No one's gonna have a whole bunch of 1/1s on the battlefield.
I also thought, I shouldn't play Krenko either because Krenko is just absurd. And yeah, you can see why. But like in the command zone, I was like, nah, that would be silly. And then I realized he wasn't that expensive, so I could just put him into the 99. And I thought, yeah, he'll be fine in the 99. Like he dies, and then that's it, and you can't replay him.
Well, I guess I literally have to hope I get lucky with cycling, and then I can cycle all of your stuff away. Because I don't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get a tutor from my graveyard, but I can't tutor for anything that will save me. Wait, I guess I can play this, and I could just hit. I have 1 Wrath, and if I draw into it, I guess. Alright, cycle.
Maybe a fog effect?
Come on, cycling. Alright. Rune of Protection red, cycle.
Alright.
Come on, Wrath. Rune of Protection blue, cycle. We're chaining them together.
Get in there. Well, how much does your Wrath cost?
Oh, 6. What's in my... I guess I gotta read these cards in my graveyard. Rune of Protection red actually could have been good if you weren't so wide. Fend off.
Now, just because he's killing us turn 7 doesn't mean you have to start with the fat jokes.
Alright, well, I guess the only thing I can really do is play Eternal Witness.
Oh?
Get back a cycler.
No.
Come on, Black Sun Zenith for one time.
I'll go with
this.
Rune of Protection. Lands. Seems like the best one to cycle. Come on.
What are you hoping for at this point?
I have 1 fog effect.
Except you tapped out a green mana.
Yeah, it's in white.
Oh, cool.
Alright, well, I guess I can just hope to hit fogs? Oh, man.
What is this? For 0 mana available?
Well, I can cycle for free.
That's true.
So,
Pact of the Fog?
Disciple of Law, cycle. I just gotta try to cycle him away. That's my my only hope. Come on, cycler.
I don't think that's going to work with Krenko pre-combat.
Unburden. Cycle. We're getting there. That's
If
like
you kill every single one of these stupid goblin tokens just by cycling, how funny would that be?
Radiance Judgment.
I would
Still
concede
working?
right after that. If you manage to get rid of all of them.
I drew my Wrath too. Alright, I guess I gotta pass.
You have to pass?
I can't do anything else right now. I guess I can hit you with Ghave.
I guess.
But then I get my Eternal Witness back.
Don't I just win this turn though? Oh, Eternal Witness getting a cycler.
Yeah, so I have 1 more shot to chain them together. And you don't get your guy. Oh, Eternal Witness, Rapid Decay will work. Alright, cycle.
Get in there.
Come on, more cyclers. Oh, land. Alright, I concede. I can't do anything else.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, I feel bad that I played this one. I really didn't think it would be this absurd, but I think putting Krenko in the deck was probably going a bit too far.
I think it was my fault. I guess I didn't consider how explosive your deck could be, or I should have just, on your upkeep, cycled and got rid of Zada. That would have been...
You could have done it on your end step, and then he wouldn't have had it at all, even for instant speed effects.
Yeah, so I guess I just didn't expect it to be that crazy.
Yeah. I got really lucky just off the Fiery Gambit. I thought it would be really cool, but I didn't think it would go anywhere. I would just have a bunch of cards in my hand. And then I had a Haste Enabler that I drew into, and then I had a bunch of Ritual Effects, which those were the only 2 in my deck, and I guess I was like iffy about whether or not I should put them or just like a Mana Rock, but I figured maybe it would be fun. And then they both showed up at the right time. So I had a Haste Enabler, I had like just a buff effect with the Reckless Charge, and it kind of spiraled out of control.
I didn't even consider that Fire Gambit targeted. Like, I knew what that card did, but I didn't connect that it actually targeted a creature and would work with Zada. So that was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Drawing 9 cards on tapping? Yeah. I thought it was going to totally whiff, too, once you got rid of, like, I think you cycled 5 times or so.
Yeah, I maybe my deck played too many lands. So let me ask you, you saw my deck a little bit. It's mostly cheap creatures. It goes up to, I do have, like, Angel of Serenity and, like, a couple expensive creatures, Acidic Slime, Siege Rhino, things with good enter the battlefield triggers. But then I have no mana rocks, and I have, I think, 51 of those free cyclers. 2 colorless mana, so with Fluctuator, they're free. How many lands would you play in that deck?
How many tutors do you have for Fluctuator?
7, 8, something like that. Pretty much every not expensive black tutor.
I don't know. I'd probably play like 31 or something.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd say like 30, because you only need 2 mana to start cycling even without Fluctuator. And if you're like cycling every single turn at least once, I think 30 would be fine.
Okay, that's where I ended up actually, but I was wondering if I should have went even less, because then there would be less chance that I would fizzle out, like kind of happened.
Yeah.
But maybe 30 was the right number, and that's just how it is.
It's hard to tell without playtesting, but like 30 is definitely like the right starting point at least. But I mean, eventually it has to fizzle, right? Like you have to not draw a cycler at some point.
Yeah, the hope was I have several creatures that draw a card when it enters the battlefield, plus 2 or 3 Eternal Witness effects. So maybe with them coming back from Astral Slide, could kind of go infinite if you can draw enough cards when they come back, or like over the course of my turn and the next end step and the next end step, kind of go infinite and go through the entire deck. But So I don't know. I think my deck was sweet. The main problem is, and I was really worried about getting hit by Sadistic Sacrament or something, because I literally have like 2 cards that matter, like Astral Slide and Fluctuator.
After the horrors of last week.
So I actually dug deep and put a Pull from Eternity in my deck, which puts a card from exile into your graveyard.
Nice.
As to kind of next level Jake and his Sadistic Sacraments, just in case that was the plan again. But
there's actually a really good card for that, actually. It's Rift Sweeper. I think it will work even better than Pull from Eternity. It's the same effect, except it's stapled onto a creature with an Enter the Battlefield effect.
Ooh.
So you could get back a lot of exiled creatures or exile cards.
That would have been even better.
And if you could keep on, I guess you could. Actually, I was trying to figure out a way where you could use the Rift Sweeper to return your creatures earlier instead of at end of turn, but then you can't do that with the Rift Sweeper, because if the Rift Sweeper's gone, you need another Rift Sweeper to return it. So that doesn't really work. But that'd be kind of funny.
I'm just glad I didn't play it last week when you guys were playing Eldrazi and processing. That would have been pretty rough.
That would have been delicious. Jake, you want to explain the deck, or do you want to keep it as a secret? We could keep
it's really, there's no secret. There's no like, I tell you at the beginning what it does, and at the end I tell you what it really does. Like this week, it really is just Spellslinger. And the reason it's playing 5 color is because Maelstrom Nexus is 5 color.
So
it says the first spell you cast each turn has Cascade. So it was started out as a Cascade deck, so I really wanted to keep the Nexus in, so that's why it's 5 color. But really, like 80% plus are either blue or red. It's still like that is it deck at heart. But yeah, I might run this back on a future week. Feel free to tell us in the comments below if you take a look at it and you want to see it in action. It's really slow though, is the problem. Like I don't have a lot of RAS or anything, so I kind of need other people to blow up my Child of Alara for me or something while I like take time to set up and get all my stupid spells together. But it's kind of fun. I played with it. I still got to play with it for in like the one-on-one room with testing, so it could be fun to run back on a future week.
Does Cascade count for the Storm? Like for the Storm count?
I don't have any Storm cards.
I'm just wondering in general.
In general, you do cast it, I believe. So yeah, I think it counts.
I believe so. Yeah.
Because Cascade triggers Cascade, so you can keep on going. So I imagine that it counts as for Storm as well.
Well, that'll be neat. And yeah, we could definitely recycle decks, because this was prematurely, or it was just a fast game in general.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
I thought it was awesome.
Everybody gets one, so that was my second.
That doesn't even feel like one. That just like you said, you drew both the rituals. You drew like the right haste goblins and stuff. Well, I mean, I know you tutored for one of them with Matron, but still,
Yeah,
I think it was just sweet.
I can imagine it was just the nut draw, at least.
Yeah,
And again, that Astral Slide, if you had, like, I was like, even if I was the one with Astral Slide in play, I probably wouldn't have caught it either. But yeah, if he had, like, been more aggressive with that, like, trying to get rid of that, like, it would have done a really good job of setting down your general, shutting down my general. Like, you can do it multiple times in response to someone trying to blow up Child of Alara. Like, it's definitely very versatile, the stupid Astral Slide is.
Yeah, I thought that was just going to enable a combo. Like, okay, it's just one card. How good can it be? It has to be for like some craziness, right? But no, just by itself, it's getting so much value. Just blinking commanders, blinking anything that's of value on the board. Gets rid of blockers.
I didn't really have any combo at all. It was just purely a value deck. So. I don't know if there is any combos. I couldn't really think. I thought at first that it was an actual blink effect and came back right away, and I could like kind of go infinite with Eternal Witness or something, just blinking and getting the card back. But it doesn't work that way. You got to wait till end of turn, which makes it a lot harder to really combo off with. Stupid fair cards.
Not doing things infinitely.
What about you, Richard?
Sad face? My card didn't even work. Why? I don't know what my deck does because I couldn't swap anything.
It made me sad because Zedruu is one of my favorite decks, and Puka's Mischief is probably my favorite card in that deck. Second to Illusions of Grandeur, of course. But like in terms of swapping and just activating Zedruu's whole theme, there's none better. And it goes really well with Homeward Path, which you also had out, which I was really excited for, because then yeah, you could like you can trade your creatures for non-creature permanents, and then return your creature back to you with Homeward Path, and then you're essentially just stealing something once per turn. And you could do the same thing with Venser the Sojourner if you had that as well. So
yeah, I had the combo set up, but my combo pieces didn't actually work.
I know, it was ready.
And then we just died a fiery goblin death, so...
Hashtag
So I'll have to run
blame
it back sometime, because I really wanted to play this type of deck.
Yeah. It's really fun. It has a lot of really unique cards that you won't see anywhere else in other than Zedruu. Like, not just Illusion of Grandeur. You have, like, Pyromancer Swap, you have Steel Golems, you have just really, really weird and crazy and wonderful cards that you'll only see with Zedruu. It's great. Alright, that wraps it up for this week's Commander Clash. Tune in next week when the crew finally gets to build around all the new Shadows over Innistrad legendary creatures that have just arrived onto Magic the Gathering Online. We've been waiting a long time for this, so we're very excited to be playing with new Avacyn, the Gitrog monster, and all those fun new cards. So it should be a lot of fun, and until then, see ya!